mynews.studio.
In the time it takes to sip your morning coffee, China's green tech sector adds more value than some countries do in an entire year. So, what does that really mean for the global economy?
Today's date is February 7th, 2026. Let's break this down a bit. China's clean technology sector is now responsible for over a third of its projected economic growth for 2025. We're talking about electric vehicles, solar panels, wind turbines, and advanced batteries. The sector's value has doubled in just 3 years, now reaching 15.4 trillion yuan. That's around 1.6 trillion pounds, which, for context, is about the same as Brazil's economy.
That's a staggering number. And if we zoom in, electric vehicles alone now make up more than half of all car sales in China. The country has become the world's biggest exporter of clean tech, and it's moving ahead quickly. But what does this mean for everyone else? Are other countries just watching, or are they trying to keep up?
They're definitely pushing back. We're seeing new tariffs, up to 100% on Chinese electric vehicles, and between 30 and 50% on solar products. Countries want to reduce their dependency by building up their own production. That's why the US and Europe are investing more in local manufacturing. There's even a term for it, friendshoring. It means prioritizing trade with political partners, not just whoever is cheapest.
But China isn't just waiting around. Their solar export volumes actually rose by 19%. But interestingly, the total export value went down. Why is that? Is it just because prices are dropping, or is there something else going on, like a shift toward upstream components, things like solar cells and wafers?
It's both. By focusing on upstream components, China keeps a hold on the most critical parts of the industry, even as others try to catch up in manufacturing. That's changing how global supply chains work. The response from other countries? They're scaling up their own production, diversifying suppliers, and in some cases, adding solar capacity almost as quickly as China.
That brings up something else. What can other countries actually learn from how quickly China has made this transition? Is it all about spending huge sums of money, or is there something more to the strategy?
It's not just about the money. China's approach is tightly coordinated. State-directed investment, long-term policies, significant public funding. That's what drives momentum. Other countries can follow with their own industrial policies, but there's a risk: overcapacity. If you build too much too fast, supply can outstrip demand, which isn't sustainable.
But there's a balance to strike, right? Too much state control can limit innovation, but too little, and you might fall behind. Is there a path that threads the needle?
That's the core of the debate. The world is watching to see which model will deliver better results. Meanwhile, China's surge in clean tech is already reshaping energy, trade, and even the geopolitics of supply chains. For climate goals, this shift matters. China may be the largest emitter, but if it keeps moving toward renewables at this pace, the potential impact on global emissions is significant.
But with this kind of rapid growth comes side effects. Labor concerns, the environmental costs of manufacturing, and new kinds of dependencies in global supply chains. Are we just swapping one set of issues for another?
That's the big unknown. As the rest of the world tries to catch up, it's not only about speed, it's about how well we handle the consequences: economic, environmental, and political.
So, is China's clean tech boom going to lead us to a greener planet, or just to new rivalries and risks? That's what's unfolding right now.
And that's what makes it important. China's transformation is really a test of what the future of global energy and economic growth could look like. The world is watching and learning.
Clean energy, economic power, and global competition, all in one story. Thanks for joining us for this look at China's clean tech boom.
We'll keep tracking this story as it shapes the future of energy and trade. Thanks for listening. This episode was produced by mynews.studio. Try it now for free.